In Total Money, today, as we mentioned, is Giving Tuesday, and there are many messages from organizations looking for contributions. The challenge, of course, is determining where your gift money should go and what it be best used for to make the biggest impact. And here to help us guide us through the process is John Paradise from Town and Country Federal Credit Union. So we are bombarded, of course, especially this time of year. What exactly is it that we should look for before we donate money?
Well, Steve, I think either whether you're an organization or an individual, I think you should look at similar things. I think the first thing you should look at is make sure you're giving to a 501c3. And by that, you're making sure that it's a legitimate, nonprofit, charitable organization. There are a lot of organizations that, are great, but they're not certified 501c3. So I think to protect yourself, protect where your contribution is going, you've got to ask and make sure it's a 501c3. And if they don't give you the paperwork necessarily, if you ask for it, or if they don't say they are, then I would probably choose another organization.
Well, who do you ask? I mean, how exactly do you determine, yes, this is a real nonprofit?
It's all determined by the IRS, and the IRS gives that designation, and it's not like, somebody can't go out and say, I'm going to become a 501c3. There's a significant process that goes into it. They should have it on their website. They should, readily provide it if you ask for it. Most organizations that say they're 501c3, they are, but there are some out there that are some bad actors, and that gets into the scams and things like that. But I think for everybody's peace of mind, that's a great place to start.
When you break down the numbers, how would you hope that an organization uses the money that you donate?
It's a great question. I think at least the minimum threshold should be 50% of contributions go to the actual cause that it's dealing with. Ultimately, I'd like to see that number closer to 80%. An organization's running efficiently. Your dollars are making a difference. Some organizations it's even higher, but 50% absolute minimum threshold when you're considering who to give to. And if they're not meeting that threshold, your money's probably not going to be utilized in the best way that you'd like it to be.
All right. Well, it is difficult sometimes this time of year because we are asked by so many, and we do want to make some contributions.
We do.
We want to help.
And if you don't have financial wherewithal, give time.
That's right. Absolutely. John, thank you so much. Thank you again.
Always a pleasure.